high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. The stats would say we might have a mismatch here. This offense can put up points, and this defense can give up big plays. Give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the...
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Austin. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Got some room into the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this sophomore tight end, without question, is one of their most reliable playmakers. 2 of his 4 catches in their last win went for touchdowns. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that... There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quarterback keep. There's a crease. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity. Early in this football game, Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch.
Finding some room. And they're in for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
With the catch, it's Hudson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Sweet cut there.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to him. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Got a little grasp. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in. Touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Joe.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. And they can't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Rush is on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. There he goes. Open it up. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Offense lining up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Beckham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Austin. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Austin. Finds finds his man. It's Beckham. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab on the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at the away team, taking on the number 8 team, the UCLA Bruins.
On the move from inside is 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Austin. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulled down for the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole, says, sit out, sir.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? coverage. This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack. Hang their hat on.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's
all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the highlights just keep coming for this squad, man. Add in a punt return now. Like, they've shown you everything all day. Now they show you this, an utter beatdown. But nice job catching the football, staying aggressive, good blocking, and just, man, oh, man, this has been a rough day for the other sideline.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On. Ball is out behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
and they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And, boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sends it downfield. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Austin. Makes the pass. Got a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays. and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He gets it away from his own end zone. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a little room there. The 20. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.